Welcome everyone, I am the Depressed Dior and this is Langrisser Mobile. It's another month and there's another summoning banner. It's not quite up yet, we got about 4 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and use this time to go ahead and go over the other stuff that's now available. So one of the main things is some new exclusives. One of them is for Shield. It's a helmet, plus HP, and then whenever fighting a unit with no more mobility than herself, the enemy will not attack first. Before entering battle using a skill attack, if the enemy has a mobility reduction effect, you will get a cooldown reduction for that ability. So pretty awesome. I also got a really good enchant roll with it, as you can see there. So pretty cool. Definitely makes Shield a little bit better as a bruiser, because as long as she guards against any, if you use her as like a physical guard, she can essentially strike first, as long as she's got better mobility. Which with 5 mobility, she's usually at least on par with most units, though not all of them. The other item is for Elise. It's an accessory, and it makes it so if she is near a key, she gets additional increased damage. It also the accessory itself also provides attack increase. And then if the enemy is standing on the key, which is a way to kind of counteract her little act again stuff with the keys, it will make it so if she attacks something that's on the key, it'll actually stun them before battle. Pretty interesting, but no one really uses Elise, unfortunately. There's also some new inscriptions. I believe they are... One of them is for Sonya. Increases all stats by 5%. Well, that's actually not terrible. At the start of battle, gain 1 stack of the Town Enhancement. Debuffs applied by Chaos Helix will last an additional turn. So it is kind of nice that at least she'll start with a stack of her talent. Unfortunately, pretty much everything that could have gone to Sonya ended up going to SP Leon instead. So that's a bit unfortunate. The other ones, I know Elmo was another one. I don't remember the other characters. So Elma's is pretty interesting. Increases diligence and then makes Light Mirror last an additional turn, which is pretty good. Also, after taking action, they'll recover HP, which is it's honestly a really good thing for her kit overall. Since she just gives her even more passive healing, which she definitely needs. I don't think there's any... I don't remember the other 2 characters, and they're probably not that important to begin with. So we'll just leave that be. There's also new troops. For the assassins, we have access to demi-human wanderers, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade them now. Alright, so 30%, plus 30% to all stats. That's the usual kit. Increased crit chance by 30%, and then there's a 100% chance if you don't do damage after taking an action. You'll gain 2 additional soldiers. Usually you have 10 soldiers, and they each attack twice whenever you fight, so this would add 2 more. I'm not sure how the math pans out for that, so I'm not sure how actually good this is. I don't see myself using them. Let's see, 45 attack. They do have slightly higher base attack than Faceless, so I don't know. Still doesn't really sound super appealing, and I have yet to actually see them be used in any Apex matches. The other one I do see sometimes, which is Molten Sorcerers. Let's go ahead and fully upgrade you. Alright, physical damage is treated as magic, that's normal. Soldier attack increases by 30%, and then before initiating battle, lose 10% of current soldier's HP, and deal 150% fixed damage as a result. This is actually pretty good, I think. I'm just kind of comparing some things here. So it's about equivalent of Sorceresses. 45%. So they don't get as much of a buff compared to a Sorceress, but Sorceress has to be at 100%, else they get nothing. This one just gets flat 30% no matter what. But making it so that your troops are not at 100% is actually kind of useful because of this troop training here, which makes it so you do plus 20% damage if your HP is below 90%. So you lose 10% and immediately go straight into it. So I don't know if it'll be enough to trigger this, because I don't know if this is like 90% of troops or 90% of the entire unit's HP. Not entirely certain, but still, I do see this unit sometimes used. So, and the characters I can use this one is pretty much all the magic characters that you would probably care to use. So there you go. All right. Besides that, got that pop up. All right, so that's a sign that we are good to go. So one thing that has happened is they are giving you a free 10 summon for the regular banner. You usually never will summon on the regular banner unless you're doing like, you know, your initial polls and trying to fish for a certain character for like a new account or whatever. I definitely was very much a noob when I was playing this game at first, and I was using the hero banner way too much. But there's honestly nothing I can really get from this, but it does count towards your pity, so I'll go ahead and just pop it and see what I get. I'm just going to do this and skip. Okay, there we go. So I believe that does count towards pity, so I will go ahead and mark it as 1 and go ahead and get this started. Anyway, as for our new banner, we got White Wolf, Wolf's Mane, and Dragon's Flame, which kind of rhymes. So this has Gun and Patricia. These are both new characters as far as... they're specifically new characters made for Langrisser Mobile, so they're not from any of the series. But I don't believe anything's really been from the series for about a year, according to some people, so I believe the last one was Joe and Connie. Personally, I don't really care, but it's something to know, I suppose. Anyway, we'll go ahead and dive right into this. I'm probably just going to try to get one of both. Gun is required for Patricia's bonds, and Patricia is pretty neat, but probably is not something I'm going to try to fit into the box right now. Also, I kind of need to have characters that actually, you know, use Gate of Fate on besides male characters. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to get my pen working. Pen is definitely not agreeing with me. Okay. It's also really dark, so I can't actually see what I'm writing. Alright, counting the hero summons, we're at 50 now. We had really good rates last time. Granted, we were getting both characters, which was what we didn't want, but the rate was so good, I can't complain. It was, I think we were getting like every 30 summons or something along those lines. Sorry, I'm trying to deal with my pen right now, so I can mark these. But I never seen Gun at all in PvP, at least from the matches I do watch. Patricia, though, is pretty effective as a rush. You don't even need to really go full-on rush with her in the box. You just need a character that can reach the opponent, maybe do some damage, and can survive at least one round. Because she has a kind of unique ability where she can, her range can be based off, instead of being based off her position, it can be based off like allies, or even enemies, depending on how many stacks of her little talent gets on people. So a lot of cases, you'll just see her do her 3C to get set up, send someone up, and then just immediately explode. Alright, it looks like it did not count the, actually, no, it did. Yeah, it actually did. So yeah, that was pity there. Alright, let's see what we get. The off banner. Alright. I already have her at max stars. We only had one off banner last time too, so we're definitely due for one. Yeah, that's a Aprecia. Yeah, we already have her. And she's maxed out. All of my female characters are maxed out at this point. Alright, well, let's keep it going. But yeah, essentially you throw someone up there with her 3C buff. And then you can immediately follow her up with an AoE of her choice. Either her 3C, or she can, I believe she can do Dark Hole or even Meteor. Of course, she can also use her single target, I think, as well, but I've never seen her I've actually never seen her use single target in the PvP matches I've seen. She does provide some additional mobility, she does provide some healing. Though you usually just use it for the setup, not the actual healing part. But yeah, like I said, there's not really any room for her. And since tank boxes are a little bit more common in the matches I've seen, I can't really try to make a long range box, especially with characters like Christian and such being pretty anti-magic. We're either at 60 or 70 summons right now. I kind of lost count. This. 1 second. Sorry, something got in my throat, so took some time to drink some water there. And that's what I needed to do. I needed to drink water. That's why I wasn't getting my... So it saved me from just short of a pity there. And words are failing me because it's like 6 a.m. right now. I swear I have a third one. Dragon Slayer Descendant, the sole crown princess of the Empire, a genius mage who harnesses the power of dragon blood. Alright, cool. We got not only did we get her, but we got her twice. We do need gun though. Oh, 20 pulls, okay. That's not too bad. So that times 2 was either with 70 or 80 pulls, so that's definitely not bad. Alright, so we got gun. White Wolf King, the strongest warrior in Ascalia, the Beastling King who endures humiliation. Alright, cool. So that's all the pulls I'm going to be doing. Like I said, I don't intend on using Patricia anytime soon, so I'm fine with just letting her build up naturally. And the next banner is Guyver, which I've seen one of the characters be used in PvP, but I have no interest in any of them, because 1, they're male, and 2, I don't have any care for Guyver. There's like, you know, I've heard there's dozens of you guys that are fans. In any case, let's go ahead and do I tell you what, I'll go ahead and call it here, and when we come back, I'll do the Awaken stuff for Pradisha. So, I am the Depressed Hero. This is Langrisser Mobile. I'll see you guys in a bit.